It's past midnight on a Tuesday morning, very early Tuesday morning. I have school tomorrow. I need to be up in about 6.5 hours or so. But you know what? I'm having a really good hair day, and my hair never really looks this good. I really shouldn't be complaining because some people will have super unmanageable hair, and my hair is just kind of straight and little poofy, kind of thick. But sometimes people don't have good hair days. I don't have good hair days. It's natural not to have a good hair day, but I'm having a good hair day. And you know what? I'm gonna make a video. Not just because my hair is wonderful, but because I love William Beckett. Silo took this picture and showed it to William and I. My phone started doing something really weird, so I was just like, oh my gosh, Silo, take the picture, take the picture. And I was just like, oh my gosh, were we even looking? And William was like, yeah, I was looking at least, and he showed it to me. And William said that it looked like there was already an Instagram filter on it. We're blue, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like it, we're blue. But you know what? This picture is very unique, and to tell you the truth, meeting William was something really unique. I feel kind of weird keeping going, William. He's just like a little bit older than my sister, who's like, I think she's 23 now. She's 23? He's like 2 years older than her, so technically, that's like a freshman calling, so that's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like Silo calling me by like my last name, like Mrs. Oh my gosh, no, okay, yeah, I'm okay with calling him William, okay. So why do I want to do a video on William Beckett? I can't even put it into words. I can just simply say like little fragments about how much I adore William Beckett. William, you've set my expectation on how nice artists should be to their fans. I'm so serious. If you're watching this and you have no idea who William Beckett is the former lead singer of this band that were together. They broke up in 2011, which I can't believe seems like it was yesterday, but it's legitimately 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. And I say legitimately a lot. He was the lead singer of this band called the Academy, and I've kind of always known about them because back in the day when I hate it when people call this, when emo was becoming really famous in like 2005, 2006. My Trinity bands that I always liked were Panic, Fall Out Boy, and My Chemical Romance. And Tears, My Chemical Romance. Why did they have to break up while I was in DC? BTW, I have to make a video about DC, like really soon. Oh my gosh. I have so many things to make videos about. I've always known about the Academy. I've never been such of like an intense fan as much as I was about Panic and Fall Out Boy and MCR. I have no idea, I don't know, I never were truly interested in them. And when I kind of think about it, like maybe I was more focused on Panic or Fall Out Boy or MCR, and I was just I have no clue. In a way, I kind of think, well, not so much because my sister never really liked Panic so much, or it was either usually before when like the new genre was getting really popular. My sister usually influenced my likings or her friends, and I guess there was never really a hardcore The Academy is fan, and well, you know, I guess that kind of led me to not really being so obsessed with them as much as my Trinity bands. Like, I'm gonna call out the Trinity sometimes, and you'll know what it is. It's Panic, Fall Out Boy, and My Chemical Romance. And not over how My Chemical Romance broke up. Not over. I found out about William playing in town from this app called Bands in Town, which I will randomly show you right now. Here it is. It's called Bands in Town, in my town, Bands in Town, yeah. And then they give you like this concert cloud. It's a load, yeah, well, concert cloud. And it's loading right now, and it's gonna take like 1,000 years to load. I came back from DC, and I think it was maybe like the week or so, or, you know, I really kind of don't remember how I randomly went on Bands in Town. I was probably just really bored and I was going through my app, so I got a random notification from them, or because you know what's really weird is that I didn't even like him on Facebook, which I totally did like right after, because oh my gosh, but I didn't like even like him on Facebook, so I didn't have him in my concert cloud. Oh no, I remember. Okay, so I think I got a notification from them or something. I think it was about Fall Out Boy, and I looked on recommended, and I saw William Beckett, and I was just like, oh, William Beckett's in town. I heard he makes really great music. I never really was a truly like die hard, go hard, the Academy is fan, but you know, I heard he's really great. Justine, the other girl on his channel, Justine saw him. She told me he was like flawless, and you know, if she thinks he's flawless, you know, I really trust Justine. We share a lot of interests. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go see William Beckett. Alright, one of the best things I've ever decided to do. Oh my goodness. I 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion% really recommend to go see William Beckett. You need to see him. He is like the nicest human being. Oh my gosh. I met him 3 times, kind of ishly. So, me, Silo, and Lynn got to the venue about 3 hours early, and usually I'm a pretty diehard, like, stand in line concert person. I'm gonna see Fall Out Boy in September. I'm gonna be there at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I swear. I love being in the front. Like, how can you have fun during a concert if you're like chilling in the back with your fist pumping and moshing and stuff in the back? Like, no. Like, I want to be there. Oh, BTW. I don't know if it'll focus or if I'm doing that kind of weird, or it's like the lighting's too dark, but that's a buffalo. Or a bison. We went to this place called Cafe New Dord, yeah. Here's a picture. This is the one I took. And this is the one William Beckett took on his Instagram. But yeah, it's called it's called Cafe New Dord. Or am I saying that like so wrong, or And it's like a really super chill. Like, we weren't even standing, we were sitting in chairs. And Silo won't even call this a concert. He called it a show because, you know, concerts are, you know, jumping and going crazy. And he said, if you dare tell anybody that I went to a concert, I'm gonna get so mad at you. Kinda got your concert virginity taken. It's William Beckett, okay? William Beckett. By the way, this is Silo and William Beckett. And for future reference, I know I keep on calling him Silo. It means little brother in Cantonese. I better Google that before if anyone of Chinese descent's viewing this. I'm part Chinese, not full. Oh, it's in Cantonese. I have a lot of classmates of Chinese descent that know Cantonese, and I call my other really close friends, I kind of see them as siblings, I call them Kuya or Ate or Adi. Since Silo is not Asian, I was just like, well, I can't really think of, I already have like the Filipino nickname for like my other friend. So I asked someone who knows Cantonese, I was like, what does little brother mean in Cantonese? And they said Silo, and from then on I've always called him Silo. And I'm the only one that calls him that. People thought it's because he's super tall. Silos are really tall, like, gardening instruments that you use, and I was like, no, Silo means little brother in Cantonese. Ah! Oh, Anna, I was totally like, oh my gosh, William Beckett's taller than you, Silo. Yes! And then William just kind of like looked at me really funny, and I was just like, ah. I met him 3 times. I hope this video isn't like 10,000 million minutes long, or else no one would watch it. And William, if you're watching this, you're so precious, and I have no idea how you found my YouTube channel, but I love you, and if you subscribe, it will like totally make everything like flashing rainbows and colorful things and me smiling for forever and ever and ever. You know, you're right, made me smile forever and ever. And if you subscribe to Hope someday, then even better. And the next time I see you, I'm probably gonna give you like a whole box of things, like bracelets and goodies and woo, and probably a Hope Someday pin, because I really want to make Hope Someday pins. That would be cool. I've been imagining to make like a Hope Someday shirt or something. Not just William, but if any of you are watching this, totally Toad's gonna have merch when like this launches off into like 1,000 million things, and I keep on windshield wiping my arm. Okay, so I met him 3 times. We were outside, and I saw him carrying his 2 guitars and like freaked out, so I ran up to him and I was like, oh my gosh, hi. And then he was like, I love your hair, and then I just paused and I was like, I love you. And I like felt my face like blushing, and then like I remember he brought his guitars in, and then he was like, I'll see you guys later, and then I was just like, oh my gosh. And then the VIP people went, the second time, yeah, second time, the VIP people, beep, 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 the very important people that paid to get in early, they met him, and then I was the first normal entrance person to get in. So then I walked downstairs, and then I looked. The venue is absolutely gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous. And I was just like, oh my gosh! I was oh my gosh, because the venue is beautiful. And then I looked, and then William Beckett was right there. And then I was just like, and then I hugged him. And I didn't ask, because when I met Hot Shell Ray, I asked all of them if I could hug them, but then I was just like, William Beckett, oh my gosh. And he had like stuff in his hands. So I just talked to him for a few seconds, and okay, random thought. But when I met Yellow Card, I was like, yeah, I've been listening to you guys since I was, did I say 8 or 9? I think I said 9. But it's around that, like, you know, that really long year where you don't remember stuff that clearly. I was 8/9. Okay, so I was like, I've been listening to you guys since I was 9. I'm 16 now, and they all kind of looked at me like, damn, I'm old. So then I was like, yeah, well, I've been listening to you since I was like, you know, 8/9 years old, William. And I told that to Yellow Card, and they kind of looked at me really funny. And he was like, well, I'm not Yellow Card. He was like, oh, sweet. And like, I was like, oh, can you sign my poster? And he was like, yeah, well, actually, I had to get ready and stuff, so are you gonna be here after the show? And I was like, yeah. The show was absolutely amazing. The third time I met him was after the show, and he leaned in to hug me. Oh my gosh. And I was just like, I'm just like in awe right now, because I remember when I met him, and I hugged him, and he smelled so good, and he was wearing like this like velvety kind of red blazer, kind of matched the shade of my hair. And he had like these little pins, and he had like a NASA pin, and he had like a heart pin, and you know, I was like, oh my gosh, if I had a pin, like hopes and dare or something, I could have like given it to you, and you could have like worn it, and then like, oh my god, wore it, I don't know. I always have like grammar police around me when I say stuff, like brought and brang. He was wearing a lot of bracelets. And totes, like I said, like before, I was just kind of like, cool, William Beckett. I had no idea he was going to be this amazing. So the next time I see him, I know it won't be as chill because he'll be at Warped Tour. You better do another tour. But I know the next time I'm going to see him, it's going to be at the Warped Tour. Oh my god. If you're in San Francisco, and like you're going to Warped Tour at Shoreline, totes, like, we gotta like all gather and just be like, yes! William Beckett, like, I'm going to meet him again. And I'm just gonna be like, William. He leaned in for 5. And he called me sweetie. And he knew how to spell my name. So before this does get to like 15 minutes long, because I'm more than sure I've talked for quite some time, let me just show off some of the merch I have. Just back up. Is that gonna work out? It says Dear Life. It's one of his songs. This is my, I've had a great night. William Beckett! I'm probably gonna wear this forever and ever and ever until the end of time. I'm probably gonna wear this like every day until I get like really tired of it. Because I'll tell you this, sophomore year, I wore like 1,000 of these like every day. And like now it's just like I don't wear any bracelets, but since like I want to remember William, and I can't wear this shirt every day, it get like ridiculously stinky. Kind of nasty if I wear the same shirt every day, because I was short $5 and I really wanted one of them. I was like, which one I should get. And then Dennis, I think that's the name of his manager, he's like so cool. He looked like Waldo, you know, where's Waldo? I was like, which one do I get? He was like, both. And I'd feel bad if I didn't buy both. I was about to ask William, which one should I get? He'd probably say both. I also wanted to get Gillette Johnson's stuff. She's like purely amazing. And the other guy, Brandon from River Shiver, he looks exactly like Silo's like older brother, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And yes, I did get my poster signed. I kept on mentioning it, and I didn't want to be like, poster, like the whole video, but I'm gonna get it framed, and it's like, it's probably gonna, see all that like random stuff back there? Oh, my Powerade's still hanging out there too, oh my god. There's my sister's sombrero, and the Frosted Flakes sign, and the Coca-Cola one. I think we got all of those from Disneyland. I think so. And I'm really comfortable with this being like my vlogging space, because there's a mirror right here, and I wanted to vlog at the desk, I don't think that'd be that attractive if you wanted to see the whole 360 of my room. Technically my sister's room. Doesn't kind of live here anymore. It's kind of making it my own, you know. William Beckett, can you find words? He's super, like, his vocal cords are just breathtaking. He's really polite. He's so adorable. He's so nice. He's doing another tour. If you're around, his date's down in the description bar. Totally, if you're in the area, you gotta go see him. I cannot wait to see him again on Warped Tour. I am probably gonna count down the days. These are his EPs. This one is What Will Be. It has Stuck in Love, Slip Away, Dear Life, Dear Life, Our Story's Already Been Told, and then this one is Wind Will Change, and it has Great Night, Warriors, Scarlet, and then there's like those things on the side, Tokyo, parentheses, yeah, I think they're called parentheses, and then Dig a Hole, and then these are his EPs. I'm supposed to look happy. Oh my gosh. I haven't really listened to like my alternative bands for a while. Panic hasn't really done anything. Fall Out Boy's new CD comes out next week. I'm totally gonna get that. Then I gotta do a Fall Out Boy video. Then MCR broke up. Tears. And it's almost 1 o'clock and I should really get bed, so. Kiss kiss. I love William Beckett. I don't know if he's gonna watch a 15-minute video about how much I love him, but if anybody else, if you love him too, comment down below. New videos soon to come. Probably gonna be a lot of me. We have a new member. She is super awesome. I cannot wait for her intro video. Justine's busy, Susie's kind of busy. You know, more videos coming soon. Probably more of me than anybody. I hope you're okay with that, because I love you. I love you so much.